the Super Memory for Schools program. My name is Yin. I'm very happy to be with you in this geography lesson of grade 5. The content of Geography Grade 5 consists of 2 parts. Part 1, we'll learn about Vietnam geography in the first semester. Part 2, we'll learn about world geography in the second semester. In the first lesson, we'll learn about Vietnam, our country. There are 4 sections. The first section is about geographical location. The second section is about the boundaries. The third section is about the shape of Vietnam, and the fourth section is about its area. Let's start our lesson. First of all, we'll learn about the geographical location of Vietnam. Vietnam is located on the Indochina Peninsula in the Southeast Asia. Speaking of the Indochina Peninsula, people usually think of 3 countries, which are Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. Our country consists of the land, the sea, the islands, and the archipelagos. Let's look at the map. I believe that you can easily identify the location of Vietnam on the map. So, which islands and archipelagos does our country have? Let's have a look. Vietnam has some islands such as Gat Ba Island, Bac Lom Vi Island, Phu Quoc Island, and some archipelagos like Hoang Sa and Truong Sa archipelagos.
Welcome to the Super Memory for Schools program. My name is Win Kauki, and I'm very glad to be with you in a mathematics lesson of grade 5. My dears, to measure the area of a room or a stadium, we often use square meter as a unit. However, to measure the area of huge plots of land, we use another unit. And that is our lesson today, hectare. Our lesson has 2 parts. First, we learn about the new unit for measuring area, hectare. Second, we will do some exercises on converting units. Let's get started. Hectare is often used for measuring the area of land, which is huge. The short version of hectare is HA. And 1 hectare equals 1 square hectometer. This means that 1 hectare equals 10,000 square meters. Let's apply this knowledge to do these exercises. Exercise 1. Fill in the gap with a suitable number. Let's take a look. In question A, we need to convert hectare to square meter. Boys and girls, please recall the relationship between hectare and square meter. 1 hectare equals 10,000 square meters. Now let's do the exercise. Let me show you the answers. As you know, 1 hectare equals 10,000 square meters, so 4 hectares equals 40,000 square meters. Next, 20 hectares equals 200,000 square meters. What about half a hectare? We will do the same. Multiply 1/2 with 10,000. The result is 5,000 square meters. Similarly, 1/100th of a hectare equals 100 square meters.
Welcome all my beloved students to the Super Memory for Schools program. My name is Tu Nhan, and today it is a pleasure to continue teaching you biology. Today's lesson content, we will learn about Lesson 37, Diversity and General Characteristics of Amphibian Class. Did you know there are about 4,000 species of amphibians in the world, and in Vietnam we have discovered about 147 species. And with that diversity, we will learn about how diverse the species composition is in the habitat, about its behavior. Next, we will learn about the general characteristics of amphibian class and the role of amphibians in human life. First, we will learn about the first part, which is the diversity of species composition, habitat, and behavior. Let's learn about the diversity of species composition, as I introduced to you earlier. In the world, there are about 4,000 species of amphibians, and these 4,000 species will be divided into 3 orders that are amphibians with tails, represented by Tam Dao, salamander, the tailless amphibious, represented by the East Asian bullfrog, that we learned in the previous lesson, Lesson 35. And finally, the legless amphibians represented by the ichthymous gluttinosus. I would like to briefly introduce the tailed amphibians represented by Tamdao salamander. In terms of characteristics, they both have a long body with a flattened tail on both sides. The front and hind limbs are both equal length, mainly active during the daytime. The order of tailless amphibians, represented by East Asian bullfrogs, is the order with the largest number of species of the amphibian class, and they are characterized by a short body, shorter forelimbs than hind limbs, mainly active at night. Legless amphibians are represented by ichthymous gluttinosus, have similar body features to worms, but are larger than worms without limbs, and they are active both day and night.